A few weeks back we went on an amazing food tour in Bangkok, which took us to some super local spots we would never find on our own. We got to try loads of new dishes, both Thai and other countries that have been influential, and it opened our eyes to so many new flavors.
So today we decided to spend the day with the chef's tour again in Phuket this time and try something new. This tour is less about straight up Thai food and more about the other cultures that make Phuket such a melting pot for food. Mostly Burmese, Chinese and Malay. There's definitely some more well-known dishes here, but apparently there's going to be a few that'll be a little bit adventurous as well.
We started off in the Phuket Old Town, a really local spot without too many other tourists around. We met up with our guide Pema and then started the tour around the traditional markets.
So apparently this market is 95% Burmese. Well, people are from Myanmar. And so a lot of them, they work here, and there's actually a complex that must be separated about where I've just walked now, and they actually live on this side. So there's shopping around the outside, and there is a lot of smell. So we know this market is going to be the real deal. There's like water on the floor. It's very, very local. Very different feeling here. Never seen this before. All of the coconuts that have been taken out of the coconut taken off here into this bowl has been put inside a bag inside this hydraulic machine that then is added with a bit of water, and then it presses down, and there we go. Look at that. Swap it out. She chucks it over there. These guys bag it up. Done.
Spring roll. It is vegan, vegetarian, and it have a homemade samosa. It's very tasty. Believe me, that is the best one for me.
So we eased into things at the first stop with some Burmese tea and condensed milk. Then progressed into vegetarian spring rolls and samosas before tackling the most interesting dish. Pema placed a fish head on the table, and I can't say I've had that for breakfast before, but there's no better time than right now. Oh, the craziest thing on the table is the monkfish with the naan bread, so I'm going to go for that first. I think, why not? You got to risk it, right? There's so many bones. It's cold. It's actually not very fishy. I thought it was going to be real fishy. It's just like a curried fish. The naan bread's amazing. It's been like cooked inside this clay like stove oven, slapped up onto the roof and everything. Amazing flavor. Well, we've learned our lesson. In Bangkok, we were so full. Literally by halfway, we just had to start doing these tiny little tastes of everything because we were so full. So we've just started. We're going to stick with like bite size from here on out, basically.
Yes, but I do have a quick story time. Do we have time for story time?
I think we do. Yeah.
So there is apparently a fair bit of Portuguese influence in a lot of the dishes down here, and that is because the king, it's a long story basically, the king had like a right-hand man who he killed, but then his partner was in jail, and then long story short, she became like the chef. So she bought Portuguese tarts, so those little like egg tarts that we've seen everywhere, which is so interesting.
So she might not have a partner, but I think she saved herself by being like, I can cook, I will make you something amazing.
So Pema asked for this iced coffee to be made less sweet because apparently for our palate it's going to be quite sweet. But the owner of the shop was like, no, you can have it how it comes. This is how it's supposed to be.
50 years.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. It's nice though.
Look at this thing, it's like a syrup. And it tastes like that as well, like a sugary, dark, really like sweet sugar syrup. Another big stop
I always feel like I'm walking out like I'm in a food coma.
Yeah. What did we try there? It was 3 different types, was it 4 different types of noodles?
3 different types of noodles, I think. There was vermicelli, or vermicelli,
Yeah.
the flat kind of pad see ew noodles, and then the Hokkien noodles as well.
The big thick egg noodles as
The
well.
egg noodle.
We got to try a Phuket pad thai, which is different to the ones that we're used to trying and that we've made all around the world.
Yeah, so this one didn't have any tamarind sauce, which kind of makes it that like tangy sweet. This was more spicy, and to be honest, I feel like I like it better than, might be controversial.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm actually with you.
Yeah?
Well, maybe
I
it was a
like it
nice
better.
change. So it was a less rich tamarindy, peanutty type sauce, and more of like
Yeah.
a spice. It was like an edgier sort of flavour.
Like a dark soy chili.
We're recapping this a little bit because it was really loud on there with the street noise and everything, so it's quite difficult to capture the food reactions and everything all at the same time.
So we're on a busy street instead.
So if you didn't pick up from that lot of footage, we're in a Chinese temple. Just learning about how the Chinese put money into the fire there and how that's passing on to their ancestors, and almost like a savings for the future. Not real money, but savings for when they go up. It's a really beautiful setting inside, and now Pema's getting all excited walking around, and now she's got fireworks. Apparently that's a blessing, and the noise and the fireworks and the sound and everything is to get rid of all the, was it bad spirits or bad luck?
Bad luck.
To get rid of all the bad luck and everything. I'm probably talking really loud because I can barely hear it.
It's giving us bad hearing.
I can't, there's no luck, there's 0 luck at the moment, I can't hear a thing. So this one came out looking one way, and then when it was mixed together, now it was completely different because there's just so much going on in here. It's like a vegetarian wonton, rice noodles mixed in with tom yum. So it's almost like a mixture of so many different cultures in one crazy dish here. There's not much of a smell to it. Normally a wonton is like in a big soup, but this is because it's all quite a dry mix. It's like sweet and sour and spicy, so all the S's all in one go. It's that like Thai contrast with a super varied mixed dish. I really, really enjoy this one for sure. With so much food being served, sadly, this is what ends up happening. Leftovers all over the plate. Not too many people went for this one. It was like fermented bean curd and blood and fish balls and all sorts of odd stuff in there. On to our next stop, and the authentic experience continues. Again, just nothing in English. All the menus, everything that you can see, just nothing in English at all. This is that proper, real experience for sure. So Pema's picking on me. She's pulled out a fermented fish organ curry. Well, I think it looks like a curry anyway. She put it on a plate, tapped me on the back, added a little bit of radish and said, eat that. So I'm just mixing it together with a little bit of noodles.
Does it smell fish organic?
I mean, I don't know what fish organs smell like, but I suppose you could say it smells a little bit like that. There's like a really striking, powerful, like sharp taste in there. Like, don't even know what it is, but
Fish organs.
that's the reminds me a lot of fish organs actually.
this place is like a sticky rice kind of specialty shop. So they steam a lot of their stuff. This one here is sticky rice with banana inside. I don't know what makes it purple, but we shall soon see.
Oh, the banana's in there?
Very sticky.
The name gives that away a little bit.
A little bit. It's really sweet. Sticky. A little bit salty. I don't know if I like it or not.
I tried the chicken and the pork one inside, and they're both really nice, but this is the sweet version. You can probably pick up. Stacey always goes for the nice sweet stuff, don't you?
I like the sweet treats. Pick up. Did you get any banana?
That's what you mean. It's nice, but it's not sweet enough to be a sweet, but then it's not like plain enough to be like a normal meal, like along with everything else that we've had. She's trying again.
I still don't know.
What this does show us is a huge variety. I don't understand how that's possible.
Like a German made with its thighs.
That's coffee.
Oh, he's so cute.
He did have a bit of a spill before.
Exciting, exciting.
Looks good. I've never seen coffee. Is there a straw or something? So it's like wrapped around the straw.
This is pancake. This is jackfruit with coconut filling.
But at this point we'd run out of space both in our stomachs and in the video because we tried something like 20 dishes already. But we do want to take a moment to shout out a few of our favourites that didn't quite make the cut.
The curry trio of peanut sauce, fish curry and green curry, the sweet pandan coconut treats that seem to pop up at every other stop, the chicken curry, and then the one we probably had the most love for, the pork and chicken satay.
We finished up at another small local market with an ice cold fresh coconut. The best possible way to wrap up a solid 5 hours of eating.